Good morning. This is Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing, with your Friday morning, August 15th pre-opening grain comment. Well, a little bit of a recovery overnight. We'll see if it lasts. I'm not a big believer in the overnight markets, but as it is, we did get decent corn back above $4, 401, and up 3 3/4 cents. We'll see if it has legs here today, heading into the weekend. November beans up 7 3/4 cents. That little correction yesterday, 25% pullback of the 70-cent rally. Looks like people stepped in there and bought it. I think the biggest thing we're digesting is, the fact that, the 2 million acres want the corn and not the beans. So not unusual to have, a 6 day, 70-cent rally, a little bit of a pullback heading into the weekend here. I would really like to see if we can get mill beans back above 1050. I'd like to see one more run up to the highs, which would be the highs really for since October of 2024. We failed there 3 times. In October, we failed there in February, and we failed there again in June. So hopefully the third time is the charm and we can blow through it. First hurdle is 1050, but good action overnight. We'll see if it has legs. If you're long soybeans and you haven't sold anything, you haven't hedged anything, use this bounce off the lows to get something done. I can't stress that enough. Moving on to Dees wheat, that was actually up 2 3/4 cents as well. Kansas City wheat up 2 1/4 cents, trading 528 1/4. December Chicago wheat's trading to 527 1/4. I'm not, you can't really pull punches on wheat. Wheat is struggling to hold this 5 year low, struggling to make sure we don't go south of $5. Um, Dees Minneapolis wheat hovering around $6. I think the bulls would like to see us hold here, hold this 590 level and see. But we're certainly in a knife fight for wheat, no two ways about it. And we'll find out. Was last night just somebody playing on the machines last night when everybody was asleep? I'm very, very interested today on how we settle for Friday. We had the report this week. We've digested a little bit. Now I think people are going to adjust their bets heading into the weekend, and I think that's a key thing to watch. Moving over to the cattle, again, every day we come in here, are we going to get set to see 350 again? We settled yesterday at 341 under pressure. The Packers are losing money. Everybody's familiar with the fundamentals of the business. Everybody's been trying to make sure that they have a floor if and when we finally get a correction. The level I would watch today is, I think, if feeders take out 338, we can get some new selling pressure. October fats, we take out 225, that opens up the door down to 221. If you raise hogs, go out and look at April. April has once again hit the wall at 90 cents. That's a key level. We can't seem to get through that. So if you don't have anything on, get something on. If you were comfortable with actually even selling calls out there against that 90 cents, you'd know right now if you did it, you've got a limited risk, because if it ever takes out 90, you get out of them and run. But now might be a very good time if you're a hog producer or hog farmer to reach out to April. You can actually maybe even reach out till June of next year. Believe it or not, June of 2026 did the same thing. It hit 99 cents and kind of slammed lower. 98, 99 is big resistance out there. And again, does it make any sense? Well, I don't know. Back in April, we were at 88. So that $10, is that worth hedging? I think it is. All right, so we'll see what happens here when we reopen. Nice move in the beans last night. Again, we need no beans to get north of 1050, and we'll see if we can get it run today. And the outside markets, I keep watching crude oil. Crude oil at this 62, 63 level is very, very big. 62, that was the low of the move. And I think for all intents and purposes now, that's going to be our pivot. So watch $62 oil. That's the lowest price we had in about 10 weeks. If we do slam below 62, you're going to have people talking again about $55 a barrel oil, which is where we were back in March and April on the lows. Why does that matter? Well, that really impacts what's going on with the ethanol situation. So very, very key. Well, on that note, as my phone's going off, I'm going to sign off here. It's Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing, 312-638-8868. If you don't know how to use options, or if you've never hedged before, give me a call. I work with people all the time that are new to hedging, and I can promise you this: you won't do anything that you don't understand. Nobody is gonna, you know, force you to do some trade you don't want to do. If I can't explain it well enough to you that you'd want to do it and understand it, then we don't do business. Again, this is Chris Robinson. Have a great day. Happy Friday.